Guys with the greatest guests, entertainment at its best. Grab your coffee, grab your crisps. It's the YT and Chris Show, SA Bros. Yeah.
Yes, good evening en goeienaand almal. Welkom by nog 'n episode van SA Bros, ons derde maand wat ons begin hierso. Maand nommer 3 gat ons.
Lekker, wel dit wys jy hoe lank is ons nou al in fucking lockdown, dude. What the fuck?
Ja,
Shit.
fuck. En ons het die ding nie dadelik aan die begin van lockdown gemaak nie.
Yeah.
Ons het dit about 3 weke in lockdown aan begin maak. So dit wys dit
Was it even so long? Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Shit, dit is hoe lank ons nou al in het sit, hè.
And for you guys who haven't seen it on Facebook yet, we released our 2-month anniversary video of all the guests that was on the last month. So go check it out. And about half an hour ago, I also released the Sarah Girl music video outtakes and bloopers. Go have a look at that. That is quite funny. So yeah, you must check it out. Yeah, it's about 2 minutes long. Dis net van die paar fokops wat gebeur het gedurende die film van Sarah Girl en waar Chris daai geluide maak toe ek hom so dit is kaksnaaks.
Shit, man.
Away Sean Wright en Teresa, hallo Nikki, hallo almal, hoop julle het 'n lekker aand en julle is baie warm. Guys,
yes, dude, vanaand is ons blessed. Ons het 'n screw funny, fucking seriously funny black comedian on tonight. That is definitely one of my favorites, one of the most humble guys around. And listen up, I studied his name because I know it's meant to fuck with white people. Nah? So it's Nqoba. And I'm sure you'll say if I did that right. It's Nqoba, man.
I could see him in the background. He's applauding. You got it right, Chris.
Baby,
so well done.
I got that shit. Ek so Oplasian, bro.
Oplasie. So guys, it's Monday night. We hope you've got your slikkies. Ek is reg vir julle. Chris, jy is maandag, so jy
Ek is droog, ja, ek is alcoholic, dude. Ek kan nie syp in die week nie.
Nee, jy's nie alcoholic nie. Alcoholics gaan na meetings toe, mense wat wil ophou. Hoe sê hulle dit? Alcoholics gaan na meetings toe, ek gaan na parties toe.
Kom ons kry die bro ophou, want ek weet hy especially net vir ons freaking data gekry sodat hy vanaand saam met ons kan chat, man.
So guys, please welcome King Nqoba. How's it, brother?
Yes. What up, hey guys, hello.
Kunjoni, bruv.
Kim Nqoba, bruv. How are you, bruv? Chris, YT.
I'm lekker, bro. It's lovely checking you out.
All right, well, hold on. Time out, Chris. First thing.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. This is one of the weirdest interviews for one simple reason. I get to call a YT, and it's not awkward at all. Thank you, YT.
Yes.
I'm the white ginger.
And what a white it is, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
What a white it
son.
is, bro.
One
How
time,
you
man.
Chris?
Dude, I'm lovely, except for it. I can feel it's getting colder, and I checked today. Apparently, on the weather forecast, it said that it might snow tonight or tomorrow, but it's definitely gonna get a bit colder, bro.
Are you serious, dude?
Yes.
I thought the only way you can make it snow in Gauteng is if you fucking have a Nigerian's number.
Dude, at the moment, I think it's easier to get that snow than it is to get cigarettes, bro.
Holy cow, dude. How the hell is the cops going to look at us and be like, no, dude, you need to provide us with a receipt from your packet of cigarettes. And I'll be looking at that guy like the black market does not provide any receipts.
No, never.
And then he's going to be like, do you know, are you going to tell me where the black market is? Hello, Sean Wright, and hello to my friend Mandy. He's like, are you going to tell me where the black market is? And my friend, I'm like, you've been to it 1,000 times. The black market is Marabastan. That's where most of us blacks go buy our favorite things.
Straight, bro. And I know that the black guys are like, it's like Greek shops when I was a kid, you don't get a receipt, you get chappies or fucking take toffees or chappies, bro. Straight.
Oh, and there's Teresa. I got a phone her after this. Hey, Teresa. Hello, hello, Teresa. Oh, and that's Warwick. How you doing, Warwick? I just love greeting all the people that I never ever get to see anymore because we're all locked inside our houses for everybody else's safety.
One time.
Check what Sean is writing there. He's saying, why is King jumping up and down? Because he's excited.
Yeah. Nah, bro.
Course, man.
Yeah.
He's on the
Why are you
on the
gonna
Chris
sit
and
and
Whitey
have
show,
boring-
SA Bros.
Exactly. How often do you get to hang with your bros, to chill with your bros, to have a
Exactly,
chat
man.
with your bros? Since
There you
Whitey
go.
is thinking for all of us, thank you,
Yeah.
Whitey. Good work, bro. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bonga
yeah.
Kakulu. Oh, big one.
Kiabonga.
Hey, sure. Shit, man. Well, dude, what's been the biggest change for you? Obviously, you like me, you're an entertainer, and all of a sudden now, fucking, there's no more comedy nights, there's no more live shows and shit. How have you been coping? Have you got a day job?
All right, let's start at the beginning. Hi,
Yeah.
Chris. Hey, Whitey. My name is Nqoba, and I'm genuinely a comedian. I'm not like
Yeah.
a little bit of a comedian. I'm like a Rolls Royce of a comedian, but I
You
more
love it.
think of myself as a Pagani Zonda.
Yes.
Now, the thing
Yo.
about a Zonda is if you
Yeah.
know what it is, you know what it is. And
Yes,
if you
sir.
don't, you'll just be like, what the hell is that? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
So I do like a lot of different things. I don't just make people laugh for not enough money on a daily basis. I also like write television shows. I've also got a movie that's on Mnet. I also MC casinos for Sun International. I also hustle like a mofo doing a whole lot of entrepreneurial activities that
Yeah.
are not clandestine, but definitely fun to do, right? I mean, for
One time.
example, they had to cancel 420 Dacha Day, bruh. People were sitting and smoking dacha at their houses instead of in public at a festival while
exactly.
watching one of their favorite bands. And it was a sad experience, man.
It was.
Because people had to get high the way the government legally allows them to. And that's not right. You're supposed to get high the way that you enjoy best, which is
Exactly.
with the feeling of being illegal.
Well, guys, if King Nqoba was a car, we are looking at what he would be doing.
There.
And hopefully, my brother, with
Oh,
your
yes. Oh, yeah.
adventures,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully
That's
you
the-
can get one of those. That's a dream of mine too. That'll be.
That's
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Sagani.
I got
Yeah.
Don't just stop there. Whitey, after that, I want you to Google Kim, Kim, Manana, Manana. That's
Okay.
the racetrack I would love to race. Those are the curves I'd like to race if I got
Yeah.
into a Pagani Zonda.
I know there's gonna be some hot hoe on the screen now. It's got to be.
No, brother.
Oh, yes,
not a
sis.
whole, brother. All women need to be respected and loved and enjoyed for their beauty
Absolutely,
and celebrated for their
Yo, there's a
uniqueness,
lot of
right?
curves on this racetrack, dude.
Let's have a look at this,
My
dude.
God.
Let's see
My
where this.
God. Oh, God. A Pagani Zonda on curves like Kim Manana. Like, wow.
Kim-
Just
Kim
wow, wow,
Manana.
wow.
Where's the picture, dude? I want to have a
It's
look
coming,
at
it's
this.
coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Give me a sec. Here we go.
Chris, like, you want to see
Okay,
Kim
just
Manana.
keep your
Wow.
pants on.
I want to see this,
Just calm
bro.
down, buddy.
I want to check all these curves. It's got to be good, bro.
Here we go.
If this gets
and-
you excited
My
like
friend-
that, it's got to be like, it's that stuff, bro. Damn, son, that's
That's a lot of curves.
booty, baby.
My friend, that right there is the Chapman's Peak of women. Because if you take a chance to even get a ride there, you might not make it back, but you'll enjoy the experience. No, nothing but love and respect to Kim Manana. She's doing her things on Instagram. She's really, really famous. But you know what's the weird thing, right?
Yeah.
Even with a Kim Manana, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want you to do one more for me, Whitey. What was it here? There's this chick, her name is Pinky. Pinki.
Yeah,
And then her surname is Zenzile. Zen
Zenzile.
Zile. Yeah, Pinky Zenzile. Now, Pinky Zenzile is like one of the most beautiful women I've also seen in my entire life, besides my own daughter and my own mother, and my wonderful ex-wives who I all hate so much. But like, Pinky is like if you could make the most beautiful ruler on the entire planet, and
This
you
is the
look at
one.
that ruler and be like, wow, what an incredibly perfect ruler.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking, dude. I'm curious to see what Pinky looks
trying
like.
to find
'Cause
a good
if
picture.
if we just if that's
all-
what Mrs.
all-
Manana looks like now.
Pinky, Zenzile. Zenzile.
Yeah, Zenzile.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find out how to
Just go to her
picture.
Instagram account. I think her Instagram.
Insta.
We'll find it. Don't worry, man. We'll find it. But you say Manana is the one you want to ride the Zonda on, and Zenzile, who's she? She's the one you want to like spend your life with.
No, quarter mile, my friend. A quarter mile is a straight line. Like that's what you drive.
This is the
You
quarter
just
mile.
want to get the best at the quarter mile, but like
Yeah.
the best quarter mile ever.
Dude,
Are you struggling to get Pinky, dude?
Pinky
Zenzile, man. Let's check it out. Maybe I can find it. Yeah.
I'm
Pinky
not doing well.
Zenzile.
And it's Pinky K-I, not K-Y.
I think it's Pinki.
Okay, I'm not
Pinky
doing well with
Zenzile.
P-I.
I'll tell you now, man. First casting about today.
Okay. Instagram is Pinks Zenzile. Here we go.
Pinks.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see.
her.
Got her.
Let's look at this booty.
Here we go. And look at him. He's getting so excited there.
Yeah, man. I'm curious
Yeah,
to
here
see
we
what this man considers a quarter mile. Let's check it out.
There's his quarter mile.
Vom vom. Yeah, dude, that looks a lot better than look, Manana. That's just too much woman for this little white dude, bro. But this one is
Are you
beautiful.
serious, my friend? Where's your sense of adventure, dude?
Dude, if I want adventure like that, I
Hold
go
up,
to
you can go hunting. If you guys, because I know you white guys, you love to go like hunting and stuff. If you can
Straight.
go hunting in the bush, my friend,
Yeah.
and you're willing to take a chance with your life, why wouldn't you do the same thing with relationships? Why would you play it safe?
Because if I'm gonna like test it with my life, dude, I'd rather try and take on a small antelope than a hippo. You know what I mean?
My
It's
friend.
just, it's just easier.
First of all, if
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Chinese are smart enough to know that the rhino, the best part is the horn, all
Yeah.
right? Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you want to be there? The Indians literally ride elephants, and they
Yeah.
have that Nepal elephant race every single year, where elephants
Yes.
literally like race.
Yeah.
So if we're used to conquering massive beasts, if we
Yes.
could domesticate a bison down to an
Yeah.
itty bitty little cow, right?
Yeah.
Then why wouldn't you want to be that adventurous? It's in our blood, it's in our DNA.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you, my brother, and that's why Africa is so beautiful because we've got such a diversity. We know how in India, dude, numbers
Love
don't
you,
lie.
Mandy.
Those numbers don't lie. Those guys, they fuck. They don't mess around. They take that shit seriously. So for them, it's a numbers game. If you're not gonna get onto a racing horse or a racing camel, that side, then you're gonna get onto an elephant, bro. Obviously, you can do a lot more. Look, you're never gonna have a problem with parking. That's one thing I can tell you, man. Shit, man.
Oh, that's hey, we should actually do that as an only on Schuster gig once we start to free up life. Just walk outside your favorite Santon parking area like down and be like, yeah, where can I park my elephant? I see no elephant parking here. Is this Africa or isn't this Africa? Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you?
Oh, that was funny.
How do you pay that guy? You just should first, I'm gonna give you some carrots and shit, but just keep it there, please.
Keep it there. Don't let him move. Don't let him move.
Yeah, don't let him move, please. And if anybody else tries to take my spot, there's gonna be shit here, bro. Straight,
Simple as
straight.
that.
Fuck. Dude, I think that'll be a great thing. You know what? After this lockdown, me and Whitey are busy thinking of different stuff we're gonna do after this lockdown, and I think a great fucking thing will be us three guys. We are not gonna be rude to women, but we are gonna score chicks. We can sit at any of your favorite spots and we go from a 1 to a 10 and their attributes and stuff, and we can score them. I think it'll be a hell of interesting.
Okay, so I'll be honest with you guys.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
think beauty is a subjective idea, okay?
Absolutely.
Like, what could be beautiful to you isn't beautiful to me, which is
Yeah.
why, like, seeing the Pinky versus, like, Kim situation always
Yeah.
makes a grown man think, because we all appreciate different things. The
Yeah.
same way that I'm sure your first wife God bless her good taste in divorcing you. She saw something beautiful in you before everything ended.
Before she opened her eyes.
Before she opened her eyes, dude.
I'm,
So
I'm,
if me, for me, the fun part isn't always indulging my ego. It would be indulging to find out how the women think about it. Like if
yeah,
we had to do something after we're done with lockdown, it would be
yeah,
like, all right, all three of us have to
yeah,
like do a bathing suit contest. All
yeah,
three of us have to do an evening gown contest, and
yeah.
women could judge us as objectively as we judge them in
I'm
terms of
totally
a
with it.
beauty contest. And then we'd
I'm
be like, all right, now, and then we get like a hot black chick, a hot white chick, and a hot colored chick to
yeah,
discuss. Like, no, I see his attributes or how he answered this question or his brain or
exactly.
whatever it is.
Dude, I think you just pitched gold to us. Don't
Yep, I'm in.
tell anybody else that shit. I know we're talking on the interweb here, but that's our show now. We're trademarking that shit right now. So Walt, if you're
yeah,
watching,
fuckers.
that shit's
Don't
just been
steal it.
trademarked. Oh shit, it's on, bro. We're gonna find out why they call you the king, brother.
You have
He's
no
still
idea,
jumping
bro.
up and down there. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Are you serious? You want to know why?
Why?
It's because I got a big ball.
That's it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm like in my 40s now. I also managed to sit on my balls.
No,
Oh, you got one of those. Oh, fuck. Because, dude, in your late 30s, how old are you now, King?
All right. So I turned 50 in September.
You are lying, bro.
Ja nee, hy praat sy kop se
Yeah,
kak.
you're totally lying. I know black dudes hold their age well, and even know why, but fucking you're not 50, bro. Let's see. When I
All right,
first met
fine.
you,
Why can't I
yeah.
be 50? Why can't I be living my dream as a 50-year-old man with a teenage daughter who's about to move out? Why can't I be in one of the best phases of my life?
I don't know. Maybe it is true, and is your teenage daughter's
No,
about to
no.
move out.
I wished it. No, man, but I'm approaching 50. Like for real, I'm approaching
Yeah.
50, guy.
Okay, cool. So we're in our 40s here on this one.
Hey, whoa. You two are
Yeah.
in your 40s. I'm the baby
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, baby
How
boy.
old are you? Like you're 39 and 9 months, 39
No.
and 10 months, and you're holding on.
No, 39 and 1 month, bitch. Literally a couple of days ago was my 1 month, 39-year anniversary. It was my birthday the other day.
Yes,
Are you serious? So you had a
it was.
lockdown birthday, bro.
Yes. And it was a Friday night. How cock was that?
Did you manage to get some celebrations? Did you get some birthday cake or some
Dude,
mattress cake or anything?
If you go onto Twitch TV, go watch till the end because Chris and myself, we DJ on Friday nights on Twitch TV. You'll see what I got. Here by 11 o'clock, it started falling asleep on the keyboards and falling asleep on my arms.
It was
A
funny.
bottle of Black Label and a bottle of Jägermeister. It went down beautifully.
Broken.
Oh, that is really sweet, bro. And the
Broken,
weirdest
man.
thing is like, I don't know about you guys, but I basically stopped drinking due to this thing called poverty during the lockdown. So
yeah.
when I stopped drinking, no, I don't know about you guys, but if 150 rand bottle of Gordon's starts costing 600 rand, then I'm officially too poor to be drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
What am I
Yeah.
buying alcohol from Taboo at 2 o'clock in the morning? This
That's-
shit is just madness.
Dude, you should have been doing what the whiteys were doing. We were making freaking pineapple beer and cock that Skop and Donner. It worked. I know every family that I know has got some pineapple beer recipe now that is just like it's been polished, bro. It's good.
Hey, I know. No, hold up. Can we talk as a nation about this pineapple beer?
Oh, we
Does
gotta
it not
do it.
show how
Yeah.
desperate we are just to like have a drink? First thing, like we were like, okay, shit, what are we gonna do? We're gonna make it. And
Yeah.
then when we make it, I remember like the person who coached me through the pineapple beer thing was a
Yeah.
cousin of mine from
Yeah.
like the villages. Because the village people always get information better than us city people. If we can't Google it and if we can't get it from the bookstore, like we're not gonna find it. It's not gonna happen.
I know what you mean.
So she's coaching me and she says, I look at it and I'm like, oh my God, it's like frothing and bubbling. Is it
Yeah.
rotten? And she goes, no, it's ready.
It's
And I'm like,
ready.
what? no. And then after that, I take a sip and I sip it, and I'm like, you expect me to drink this? And she's like, no, I expect you to finish it. And then I had the worst bubble loss of my entire life. You know that bubble loss where you wake up kissing the bottom of the toilet?
Yes. I know that one well. But dude,
That's when I was like, I'm officially, me and alcohol, it's over.
Have you ever been proper drunk on Nqoba?
But Nqoba doesn't get you drunk, bro. Nqoba is like, it just gets you in the mood for your ancestors and stuff, so everything can be blessed and peaceful. And the beautiful thing about it, because if it's been made properly, by somebody who's in your family and that bond is tight and stuff, even if you get to a breathalyzer, you can blow and it'll always be 0.00. You could have knocked yourself at the roadblock and they can see you're drunk at, but it'll always blow a 0.00.
Then you know what? Then the homies I went with must have doctored my Nqoba, bro, because I got fucking very drunk on Nqoba. Straight up, man. Straight up.
Where were you?
Fucking, where was I? I went to a wedding. Close to Wombats, man. Close to Bella Bella. I went. It's a proper black wedding. It was me and a white chick. We were the only like white people there. And afterwards, because black weddings, if white guys listening to this have never been to a black wedding, it's a big thing, dude. You party your ass off. I was freaking partying my heart off that night. I can't remember dancing and partying like that for a long time. But that was after that Nqoba that they gave me. Yes, Nqoba, traditional African beer. And we had them in the pots and everything. All the men sat in a circle and we drank this shit. But fuck, for some reason, that shit just bombed me. I was hammered. This Brandewyn kind was hammered,
finished,
bro.
were you sucked? Were you done?
I was cloud, bro. Okay, maybe it's also the rest of the whiskeys and shit I drank with it, like Madalas and stuff.
There you go.
But fuck, dude, that...
Yeah. No, but Nqoba is the one, dude. Like, the thing about Nqoba is, like, we in South Africa don't take it as seriously because we've got such a big proliferation of beer, and our beer price versus our average amount of money that the average worker makes per hour isn't so intensive. So therefore, like, it's not expensive even for somebody. Hey, hello, Angela Buata. It isn't so expensive for somebody to be able to buy bottled beer, right? Yeah. Whereas in other countries like Zimbabwe and Zambia, Shake is massive, dude. Like, those guys who drink the traditional, like, it is bonkers how big it is. Like,
Nqoba and what leopard beer is the other one?
And
Nqoba is no longer.
And they also don't take shit, bro. That beer does not take prisoners, bro.
Dude, like that stuff. Forget like Tipo Tinto, Toisham, whatever you've drank. That beer there, like that beer will get you that sort of. You see those videos where you see people walking and the angle on their walk is completely wrong, and you're like,
the alignment's out, bro.
What's going on with you? Like, that's the one.
Straight. It's like a Davidson taxi, bro. It's not straight, bro, but it's going.
It's not straight, but it's trying to go straight. It's trying to go straight. Like,
straight, bro. So, King, how did you get into comedy, dude? Let's find out a bit more about this. You saying you're busy writing for movies and stuff now. How did you get into this game, man? Tell us about
it. DSTV. Okay, so first of all, I had like a very, very difficult childhood. And I just want you to know that, yes, every single good comedian was abused. Something bad, horrible happened to them. And then they grew up and they're like, I either need to make something out of this life or I don't.
Yeah.
And for me, that difficult things is they didn't stop happening when I was young. They continued even when I was older. Like, I've always been funny, but like it hasn't been easy growing up, especially in the circumstances and the situations you have to deal with in order to be successful in South Africa.
Yeah.
Because you guys know South Africa is a very difficult work environment,
Oh yeah.
both in terms of building your brand and your credibility, and most importantly, like getting paid properly and getting compensated fairly for whatever services you provide. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
in the beginning, I knew comedy wasn't going to be easy. Like when I did my research, and my first gig was the 27th of April, 2002. That's how long I've been doing comedy. And that gig on that night, my mom drove me because uh, I did not have a driver's license and I did not have a car. All right.
Yeah.
My mom drove me. All my friends piled into the car. We went. We was the underground in Melville. John Fismus was the host. Did my very first show and I actually got laughs and it was the beginning of something beautiful. And I thought, finally, I can tick this off my list. And the
Yeah.
worst part is for me to get there, so many other things had to go wrong before. Like
Yeah.
I was I was studying computer systems engineering,
Yeah.
and after because of computer systems engineering, I was like, I couldn't. I hated it. I had a bursary, and I was literally like, I was having a nervous breakdown. I couldn't stand this anymore. Then I
Yeah.
worked in a pizza shop, and I was like, while I was working in the pizza shop, I was like, nothing's going on here.
Yeah.
Let me try this comedy thing I've always wanted to do. And remember, I got no car, got no money, I got no fame, I got absolutely nothing. But I'm like, one day I'm gonna get this right. Then after doing a little bit of comedy, I realized that I have to be in Joburg because that's where the scene is.
So what's
And as a
happening, man?
Pretoria boy, yo, Anya, you know, dude, I love comedy. Thank you,
Yeah.
sweetheart. And I'll reply to your message now. So I knew I had to be in Joburg, and then the pizza business put me in Melville. And once I was in Melville, I could really start pounding the club comedy circuit. And that's when
Yeah.
things started to really change. That's when you
Yeah.
can work on your timing, get your jokes together, put together a
Yeah.
beautiful set that
Yeah.
people will see and think, oh, wow, I'd love to work with that guy and book that guy again.
Yeah.
And by the time I got to start working with guys like Rainier, because in the business you bounce around, you meet so many people, you do so many things, but it's
Exactly.
hard because we don't have a union, we don't have a lot of agencies, a lot of people don't talk to a lot of people, there's a lot of politics inside. There's hard
Yeah.
to have a standardized view of what is right
Mm.
and what is wrong.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the difference between what is club money and what's corporate money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the difference between like who you should do shows with and who you shouldn't do shows with because their audiences might not enjoy exactly what it is you have to offer, or it might be difficult for you to win over that audience. And then you'll
Yeah.
think that that's nonsense, but then you'll realize that it's a business, and any business in itself needs to be treated like a business. So
Yeah.
for me, it
Absolutely.
wasn't like really where I started. It's the points in my life where I had to start taking comedy seriously
Mm.
because now comedy isn't just my hobby or something I
It's
do
your
on the
life
side.
now.
It's
Yeah.
my business, and
Mm.
I must make sure that I treat it as such.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember when you approached me and you wanted to come and work with us. You know, I told Chris your story, our story actually, and that I'm a very tough character. But the second I see you and I see a person and they're good and humble and everything, I'm arms wide open, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what I told Chris you are. I remember you approached me, and as all the other people, comedians, bands, whoever it is that approach me saying, please give me a chance, you have to take them with a pinch of salt because you don't know who is the guy that's gonna snake you and rob you and then run away, and who's gonna fuck up a night for you. And you,
Yeah.
like I told Chris a day or two ago, was one of those guys that when you came on stage and we started working together, I said, this guy I'm gonna work with for a very long time.
One time, man.
Yo,
So
Chris, you want to hear the best part? You want to hear the
Hit
best
it.
part? All right.
Hit it.
So
Yeah.
like I'm not saying I'm smart and I'm not saying I'm a genius, but there's
Yeah.
some shit that I always remember, like that sticks into your brain and you can't
I.
get it out of your mind, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the worst part is Whitey worked with me from before. Whitey actually, like, so there's this gig I did with these
Yeah.
dudes who are like these super rich race car drivers who drive their expensive cars all around South Africa. It's called the
Okay.
Rogue Rally. And the
Yes.
Rogue Rally, the first year they booked me and Al Rogers. And on the way to the gig with my second ex-wife, Queen, oh man, we got arrested. And I got arrested on the way to the gig and they impounded my car because they thought I was driving in a stolen car. And I just barely made it to the gig. Like it was a crazy thing. So the
I
next year,
remember that.
because
Yeah.
of that logistical problem, the company who was booking it, Daytona Motor Cars, who runs the Rogue Rally, they decided to use YT's agency to book 2 comedians. But they wanted one of the comedians that they had from last year, and they wanted some other famous dude called Trevor Goomby for the other one. And YT called me. He booked tickets down to PE, a car from PE up to, I don't know what was the small town where that dog food factory is.
Yeah,
where's that dog food? That famous dog food, man.
Yeah, I can't remember.
We
do so many shows.
Yeah, Jeffries or someplace, man. It's got to be around there. One of those coastal towns.
We drove and we did that gig, bro, and it was like beautiful, and it was supercars. And those guys, we had a great time.
Arniston.
Yeah, Arniston, yeah, dude. And we had a great time. But like, this is the part that you guys can't tell anybody. Like, this is staying here. This is like bro secret time.
We won't say a word. Yeah.
So, like I got shot in 2010, okay? 2010, I got shot before the World Cup. Yeah, man. I had the bullet removed from my leg 2 years ago. So I was on crutches and I couldn't even go to the World. Dude, I was helping somebody move. Can you believe, like, this is why I don't even own Buc-ee's anymore, and I love Buc-ee's. If it was up to me, I'd be in a Lumina SS right now, dude. Like, I know what I love. But when you own a Buc-ee, people ask you to, like, they don't ask you. They lie. Yeah, dude, like, and in this situation, this guy lied to me, and he was like, yo, man, come over. We've got a writers meeting. We're pitching for a new TV show. I need your help. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, cool. I get there. Turns out the guy's moving and he needs my Buc-ee. And he knew I'd rock up in my Buc-ee to come do this thing. Anyway, so now I'm helping somebody move. And while we're moving, somebody puts a brick on the road. Now, if you don't know, the N14 is the highway of death. If you want shit to happen to you, like in Gauteng, like the doctors told me this when I got to the hospital that night, that the N14 is the highway of death. They put a brick in the road. My car, it took out my one wheel and my spare on the trailer. And then when I'm waiting, we pull to the side of the road. And then I'm waiting for this friend to go get a spare tire for the trailer. And when I'm waiting for him to come back, 2 guys run up and they shoot through the car. And they hijack me, bro. And like,
holy shit.
Like, I'm not joking. And for some reason, my legs were up when I was like, I was lying back in the chair, my legs were up. And because my legs were up, the bullet went into my thigh and was like this far away from my other King Nqoba. And if it hadn't been for my legs up, dude, like, I would have been a goner. So
then you would be no Nqoba.
Yeah.
I'd be no Nqoba. There'd be no Nqoba at all.
Yeah.
So that bullet, like, I'm waiting for comedy to come back so I can finish paying my jeweler because I'm having it made into my new ring, right? Because you must take tragedy and turn it into triumph. That's one of the stories of life.
Fuck.
So that gig that YT booked me for was with that comedian that I'd ended up being in the accident because of, in the shooting because of. And this is how, like, this is like how crazy life is. The night of the shooting, I'm not even joking. I had like a big bunch of money in my car, but I put it in a book. And because it was in a book, criminals don't read books. They don't open books.
No, they don't like books, bro.
They get the Bible, and that's basically about it. Because that's where you put money in your house, in the Bible. Yeah, dude. So just get a bunch of books and hide your money there. Even in Iran, interesting fact, the book markets, they leave the books there overnight because they say that criminals don't read and readers don't steal.
Fucking genius.
So let me just finish the story quick. So the comedian, his name is Trevor Goomby. We drove down, we were there together. And then there that night, he died. Oh God, he died so horribly. I remember the client was pissed off. Like he was 5 to 10 minutes. It was bad, and I thought, oh goodness, I have to get him back. So one of the apples, I put a ball hair on the inside of, and I saw all the apples were finished in the morning. So I guess he enjoyed a little bit of a ball hair. So fair is fair.
Yeah.
Fuck. You're one of those dudes, man. Look, I've traveled and done band gigs and shit and festivals and stuff. You the kind of guys we like try and work out of the fucking industry, ending up with pubes in your fucking apples and shit. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. And I see a lot of people saying here on the chat group that they're so glad you survived and everything. So yeah, fuck. I remember that story, huh?
Shit,
And
dude.
there you go.
You
So I see this Anya. Is Anya a good friend of yours coming all the way out of
Yes,
Ghana?
she is. Anya is in Ghana, and we raised some money to help a little girl named Penyo get a brand new pair of legs. It was our Nelson Mandela Day
Dude.
campaign from 2 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
So this
Sure,
little
brilliant.
girl, she had that Oscar Pistorius disease, right? And
Yeah.
because we didn't want her to grow up and shoot her boyfriend through a bathroom door, we did this fundraiser with like a whole bunch of other famous people. It was even in the Sunday Times and shit.
Yeah.
And we and we raised enough money. It worked. She's gone for the operation and she's come back to SA. Her family was in the US. She was at the
Yeah.
children's doctor hospitals and everything, and now she's walking, dude, and there's a boyfriend who's been saved. Like, what a great story, bro.
My brother, you're a fucking angel. Check this guy out. King, you the Mac, bro. I freaking love you now, bro.
No, dude,
That's something amazing, my brother. Well done. You know, if the whole world could just try and help one person, bro, you can make such a difference. And here you are making shit happen, man.
Yeah, absolute brilliant. Well done,
One
Baden.
time,
Yeah.
thanks a lot.
no, but we must. Isn't that the whole idea? We must help each other, because if we don't help each other, nobody else will. It's that like
Exactly, my bro.
Ubuntu in principle. And she
Yeah.
dances like a queen. I need to see the dancing videos of this little kid. Dude, like, I'm telling you, you should have seen her legs before. They were more crooked than our government. The shit was crazy, bro. But like now, they're perfect.
That's why she needed new legs. We need a new government, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I
A
just want to
boyfriend
quickly.
and a toilet door saved. That's
Yeah.
spot on, Nikki. Yeah, fucking hell.
I just want to say something off track, completely off
Yeah.
the topic. Sean Wright, jy's 'n siek fucking mens, jou fucking siek ding.
What, did he
What
just
I-
send you a photo
Yeah,
or
he,
something?
he just sent me a WhatsApp and God. He ruined my night. Jy's 'n siek fucking mens. Yes, sir.
Is it something that we can show to the people, or is it gladly?
It's not porn related or anything. It's net fucking disgusting.
Sif.
Okay,
Because now
hold on,
we're
hold on,
talking
hold on.
about saving people, and the next thing we're getting this fucking thing now.
Do you guys remember when the internet started and we used to go to that place called rotten.com?
Yes.
Yeah, like, see, everybody remembers that. We were
Yeah,
at the
of course.
beginning of the internet, eh?
Yeah.
Like, we did the internet. So all this shit that the kids are passing around now, we've finished it.
Yeah, but still, you've seen it, you finished it, but
Yeah. Because two girls in one cup came out long after the internet came
Yeah,
out.
okay,
And
it's not
that
that
shit
bad.
still
It's
fucking
not that
shocked me.
bad.
Yeah. Okay.
nothing is that
Look
bad.
at Sean right now. He's enjoying it.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
Check there.
Nice cheese, man. Oh, God.
Parmesan cheese. Dis die ergste. Dis die
Okay, you know what? I don't even need to know fucking more. I think just the thing with the
Sean,
moment you say
Sean, do me a
cheese-
favor and WhatsApp
Yeah.
Chris as well so that we can
Yeah.
fuck his night up as well.
No. We can check the picture after we done with this. So then we can check this picture. But God, man. Well, dude, what have you been doing to like keep yourself
Yes.
busy? What
Let's
have you
get back
been
on
doing
track.
to hustle a bit now? Obviously, you still got a lot of enterprises and stuff. What are you doing now? How can we like click into you?
All right. So, of the projects I can tell you about right now,
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff's been put on hold, both
Okay.
like the concerts and that sort of stuff. In terms of my own personal social media, the only thing I need is like follows. If you're out there, I'd love a follow. Nqoba, as in not quite obvious but amazing Nqoba. And
Yeah.
the end of this year, I have to do a DVD. And I
Yeah.
really, really need like as many people to come through to my DVD taping as possible.
Yeah.
And if you like genuinely like to laugh and you have a good sense of humor and you don't mind talking some smart shit and some dumb shit and have a lot
Yeah.
of fun with all of that shit, then
Yeah.
please definitely come join us, man. Because I basically once every 2 years I shoot a DVD, and this
Yeah.
next one at least I've got a decent circulation deal for. But you know how DVDs are. It's hard enough when we could sit next to each other everywhere we
Yeah.
go, but now that there's space, there's something amazing about humans in that the closer you bring them together,
Yeah.
the more loving and happy they are, right? Like if you remember school assemblies, when you had to sing and stuff, you'd be sitting right top of each other and you'd be joyous the whole damn time. Or even
Absolutely,
families,
man.
very
Yeah.
close-knit ones, live in close proximity. And comedy, we don't have that at the moment. Like
Yeah.
the reality is people sit far. Did you see the new Dave Chappelle special?
Dude, I watch all of these. He's my favorite comedian, him and Bill Burr.
No, did you see the one from like 2 days ago? The new one.
No, I did not.
2 days ago, dropped on YouTube, and social distancing comedy. Like literally, the people are sitting there, they've got face masks on. All you can see is their eyes. It's like you're doing a show for ninjas. Freaking one of the best situations you'll probably ever have in your life.
Yeah.
But because they're also seated apart, you can see what a difference it makes just to that social aspect.
Yeah.
And in terms of me, like, it's been hard, brother. Like, everything I do has been cut off. Like, like everything I do has been cut. I can't go to the TV shows. I can't go to the casino to MC. I can't do this. Like comedy. I can't. All my shows. I was supposed to be at Cape Town Comedy Club, making some pretty colored girl laugh so hard her teeth fall out. But I ended up and the thing is, I do want life to get back to normal, but the reality is much, much worse, bro.
Yeah.
If we're talking about the kind of disease that has the power to take away our social liberties, dude. Like, think about it. Quarantine, dude, is a type of martial law.
Exactly.
Where dude, like literally, we're sitting in our houses, and they tell us when we must be home, where we're allowed to go, and they restrict what it is we're allowed to buy and where we're allowed to interact with. To the point where now I must be hiding in the boot of my boyfriend's car if I want to get out of the province, and then end up on Instagram and on every news service all around the world.
Yeah. Well, dude, also said with that, that's a thing that makes South Africa so beautiful is we're also the only country that's keeping this shit going and stuff like that. Certain people are gaining from it, and the majority of us are fucking suffering, especially us entertainers and stuff, man. But I see Mandisa Moropa, she said, I'm there for DVD and tequila. This woman's already got my heart. Any woman that drinks tequila is
you guys
like...
don't know. Mandisa Moropa is one of the best people to go to a gig with. She laughs for 10. Like, she's got a beautiful, gorgeous laugh. And she's like a wonderful person. The last time we did a gig together was just before Christmas.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm not joking. I think our bill had 30-something tequilas on it between the two of us.
I'm in love. Yeah. Keep talking.
Like, I was ready to fall in love with one of my ex-wives. It was like one of those kind of nights. Like, it was that great.
Dude, I will tell you a shocker of a story. We've been talking about ex-wives. My wife now, the first time she met my ex-wife, I did a show in Benoni, man, and we got fucking horribly drunk with her cousin. And the next morning we wake up and we're in a strange room, and she said, you know what? She just saw all these little shoes all around the bed and stuff, and it's a different big room and all what stuff. And she says, like, now she hears these fucking dogs at the door and stuff, and she's like, what the fuck? And she walks to the door and there's dogs and stuff. And she walks out of the room and goes through the house and sees pictures and shit, but she still doesn't know. And then she realized, because she's seen pictures of my ex-wife and stuff, and she realizes my ex-wife. We slept over at my ex-wife's place.
Ooh.
Yeah, man, that shit fucking happened, and that's also that true story.
Were you so drunk that you forgot you didn't even live there anymore, and you brought? What? You're a hero, Chris. Can I tell you? I know people are busy taking down statues everywhere, but like that sort of thing deserves at least a decent statue in Krugersdorp, bro. Like, at least a decent sized one somewhere
I'm
there.
with you. And you know what?
Maybe like
my
a
wife
monument
now
in
and my
Hermelo.
ex-wife get along like a house on fire, dude. They get along so well.
Well, see, that's the difference. I love when you guys say that. Like, the reason my ex-wife is going to like get along with my new wife is because she's the reason that she became an ex-wife.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how...
Dude, you should know how that shit works. Zuma had how many freaking wives, China?
Jeez,
and he still divorced a couple,
Wait,
and he still got some, you know?
So Zuma's got this latest wife here and here. This is another one you must Google. The latest wife, they just broke up, right? And she had a baby with her. And the chick is like young, bro. Like, I'm not talking like young. I'm talking like, I think she's like 23, maybe 24.
Damn, son.
And she's beautiful, dude. Like, girl is juicy, bro. Like, like, you know, when you open the liquid fruit at the top and you must be careful how you pour it because the juice is right there. She's like that. She's that juicy, that girl, dude. So, like, one of the things I worry about is what if, like, I'm out, like, clubbing one night, minding my own business, you know, just being religious and praying to God and stuff like that. And I bump into some cute chick and I don't know I'm hitting on, like, former president's baby mama.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you know what? He can't say shit. Did you see the other one he divorced? She's also part of the crew. It's making her laughs, fucking hell. You know, man, Nkosazana. That was also part of his repertoire, huh?
Dude, listen, dude. First of all, technically speaking, she's beating him, right? Because she got to be the queen of Africa. Absolutely. Yeah, like, dude, like, it doesn't get any better than that. But, like, to run all of Africa versus South Africa, okay, that is a huge major difference. But in terms of running something with your hands in control of it more, nobody beats Zuma, dude. Like, if you read his story, it's one of the best stories ever. If I'm not mistaken, in terms of the ANC camps and stuff, one of the charges that he was brought up for was racketeering. And this was way before he became president. Like, this was before anything had happened, right? Where these are even the guys around you like, no, it's not fair. How are you in control of everything? It's not, you need to stop. So that's the guy you let become president after you know that they did that. So it's kind of like, hey.
Dude, you must be loving this time because the amount of fucking material that is just coming out of this shit now is insane. I think for white and black comedians, it doesn't even matter anymore. I think we both love fucking just cracking it at the politicians in South Africa. It's the biggest joke on earth.
Chris, I first of all, I'd like to take offense. You only mentioned white and black comedians, and I'd like to say there's a lot of great colored comedians out there too.
Oh, yeah.
Like seriously, that is like really, really damaging to the whole entire psyche. If we forget how funny colored people are, and the fact that if it wasn't for the fact that colored people are the barrier between us all, we'd have a much, much more difficult situation. But in terms of like the comedy, like the ideas are there, bro, and there's so much funny stuff. Like, this lockdown, one of my dreams came true. Like, genuinely, one of my dreams came true. So the dream was I wanted to be locked. I wanted to be locked in a house with two women who love me way too much, who are willing to do anything for me. And the only problem is those women were my mother and my daughter. So,
damn. Look, it's a blessing. And fucking, comedic wise, I can see the light and shade in that one, bro.
It's true, but like, comedy is great, but comedy doesn't work without stages and timing. And the thing about timing is something you can only craft with practice. Like, whether you're a band, you practice. Whether you're a comedian, you practice. Yeah. And you can watch I'm sure you guys have been watching people try to do shows on the internet and see how difficult it is. Like, you need the reaction. Or to play off people around you. You can't just make it all up by yourself like, all right, fine. Now here I am, live from my living room for the 100th time this year. Give me money. No, it doesn't make sense.
See, we're doing that. We're just not making any money, bro.
Yeah.
So, wait, guys.
And you're on it.
Okay, wait. You're waiting till now to mention that there's no money in this thing. Are you serious?
Bye.
Hell no. We'll send you a bottle of whiskey or something after this shit's done. We'll come around.
Lockdown whiskey, that cheap shit in the plastic bottle.
We'll help you move. We'll find a guy with a bucky.
With a bucky to help you move. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we'll send the guys with the buckies after you, okay?
Dude.
But look where the time has run, huh?
Yo, man, I'm just loving this. I'm having such a laugh. Thank you, King.
Yeah. So, Nqoba, tell
No
us just
problem.
before we say goodbye, plug yourself. What's happening? What's gonna
Yeah.
happen? What's the
All
plans
right, cool.
for the
All right,
future?
so
Gooi Milies.
listen, if you need to find out anything about me, it's
Yeah.
at King Nqoba on Twitter, King Nqoba on Facebook, King Nqoba on Instagram, and you can go to
Okay.
my website, which is www.nqobanqobo.co.za. In
Yeah.
case you're wondering how to spell Nqoba, it's spelled Nqoba, like it says on my beautiful little red tag. And if
Nga.
you forget it, just think not quite obvious but amazing. Or
I
what
like it.
happens the day that I get to meet Pinky or I get to meet Kim Manana. If it's a
Manana.
cold day, and you know what happens to us gentlemen on cold
Yeah.
days,
Yeah.
then
Then you want
instead
the
of
banana.
it being not quite obvious but amazing, it's
Yeah.
gonna be "Mwah, ka oh puti angeke," which means Nick, only that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Baba, I can't.
So.
I'm
So.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, dude, cause like, what's that American chick, man? Fucking, she's got booty and curves. What's her name? Nicki Minaj.
Hmm.
Yeah, Miss Manana. I can check. She's the African version of Nicki Minaj, bro.
No, 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 no. Nick,
Straight up.
you don't know, guys. The
Yeah,
reason God put women like Kim Manana on this
yeah,
planet is so
yeah,
that rich men can fall. And I really, really appreciate that, dude. The fact that, like, somewhere out there, rich guys are having the same sort of problems as poor guys are having,
yeah,
which is our women are taking away all of our money and all of our happiness at the
yeah,
same time. And
yeah,
to whichever rich guy is rich enough or handsome enough or lucky enough to date Kim, enjoy
yeah.
it.
Yeah, well, dude, there's many politicians that are gonna try and pull in there. We know how their stats go. I mean, like you said, Zuma's youngest one is running around now. This baby Monmo's running around. So, shit's gonna happen, man. If you got a booty like that, you know that booty is in demand.
So
Oh God, I
listen,
miss.
what we do on our show for a great interview, we have a
We'll,
slikkie.
we'll give you a shit. A slicky. Massacre.
So that, cheers, Nqoba,
Yeah,
Nqobo.
that's
Cheers, gentlemen. Thank you
there.
so much. Is that Jägermeister in here?
Of course it is.
Oh gosh. Guys, I don't want to lie to you. I'm scared about when alcohol gets like when I can get back to getting alcohol again.
Is
I
it?
think I might have to like lock myself in a room and go like Nicolas Cage and then
Yeah.
leaving Las Vegas, like that kind of vibe.
Dude,
Lockdown level 10,
yeah.
mother.
Yeah. Straight up, dude. The day they legalized dope again and stuff, that Friday night, I was smart. I kept it cool the whole week and shit. But that Friday night, I told Renee, like, I'm in the mood to get fucking hammered. And
Smashed.
it smashed. We did an interview, and afterwards we like do this DJ thing, and afterwards I got blasted. And it's the weirdest thing, getting totally hammered and having to look at yourself getting hammered. It's the weirdest thing.
It is, dude, because you don't, especially if you haven't done it for a long time, you're always
Yeah.
like, why am I so weak? My liver was so much stronger than this when I
Yeah.
started. What happened?
Yes.
I used to be able to take this as a drip. Now I can't
Yeah.
even have 10 shots in a row. Like,
Yeah.
it's painful.
4 dopes, dude. I'm a cheapest date to myself now. It's gonna be after lockdown. Listen, when we start jamming and stuff again, and you guys do shows
Thanks
again,
to Sean.
I'm gonna save so much money because I don't have to buy so much dope anymore. I get fucking hammered on like 4 drinks. It's beautiful.
There you go.
Okay, one last story. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there was this club, dude, called Bubba J's, right? And
I
I
remember
remember it was
Baba
like,
J's in
yeah, I
Boxburg.
remember, yeah, Bubba J's, yeah.
Yeah,
So I remember it was just after like my first divorce, maybe like a year after,
yeah,
and there
yeah,
was this cute midget chick who was hitting on me at work, right?
yeah, yeah,
So this chick, like, I'm like, one night, all right, fine, come out, let's go out to comedy, because like at the end of the day, dude, you don't know where you're gonna find love.
yeah,
If the person is a genuine person who's great to
yeah,
be with, who's fantastic company, and who makes you and life a better experience,
yeah.
then definitely be with that person. So I go out with Midget Girl to see if maybe she might be that person. I bought her literally one Savannah.
Yeah.
And because of her tiny stature, that girl was finished. I'm talking, dancing on a table, like shaking, twerking, the whole finished.
Nice.
And then when I got to the car, I'm driving her home and she's like cold because the heater hasn't turned on. I remember my daughter had a tracksuit top in the back, so I grabbed the tracksuit top and it was a perfect fit. And then I thought, no, this isn't going to work. If this was a fantasy, it ended right there and right then in that moment. No Bridget for me, guys.
So, dude, well, you know what? Cool. Now you just described the perfect chick for every comedian and musician out there. If you guys are still single and this lockdown's over, get yourself a small person. Apparently, they get pissed quite easy. And you'll save a lot of money and a lot of hassles. And they know how to party on one drink. So, fucking, it sounds like a win, bro.
There you go.
Win all the way, guys.
But Nqoba, again, we just want to say big thank you and big ups.
Thank you, my brother.
For taking
That's
time out,
such
getting
a lekker
data
chat.
to be on our show. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
Once.
Love you guys too, dude. Thank you for the wonderful, and to everybody who won me, to absolutely every. Thank you.
Cheers, buddy. Have a good night.
But like,
Ooh. Breaking
up.
Yeah,
we're losing you. Yeah, losing you, bro. I'm sorry, man. Oh, shit. Damn.
Well, guys, good night.
Oh, cheers, once, man. Cheers, my brother. We got you back for a couple of seconds. Yes. Dude, what a
great show.
Bro, fucking, that's such a lekker lach now. Legend, dude. Lekker kokstorie. You know what? Dis die soort braas wat met week gaan gesyp raak om 'n 4 hoor.
Ek sê vir jou. Nou voordat ons aangaan met die einde van die show, ek moet 'n moerse shout-out gee. Dis my ma se verjaarsdag. Ek wil net baie geluk sê aan mam se verjaarsdag. Hoop dit was 'n absolute spesiale dag. Beste ma op die aarde. Dis ek daar heel agter obviously. Natuurlijk. En my jonger broer daar, Christian. En my ma Marie. So ek gaan dit net op die show sê baie geluk met mamma se verjaarsdag.
Wel Tannie Marie, baie dankie. Ek hoop jy het 'n amazing dag gehad en dankie dat jy een van die mooiste seuns in die wêreld, 2 van hulle actually in die wêreld ingebring het en die jongste een na my vernoem het. Baie dankie hoor. Baie dankie.
Daar's hy. En ja, so Bye, happy birthday. En ek sing almal skree so happy birthday van al ons mense. Happy birthday, moms.
Ja, man. Dude, this is so freaking cool. Oh, en weet jy wat's awesome? Is ek's actually bly oor. Ek hoef nie my birthday hierdie week op die show te hê nie.
O ja, want jou birthday is mos Saterdag.
Is Sondag, ja. My birthday is so fucking crazy. Even die Here sit die maan voor die son, want hy weet ek gaan die hele fucking ek party net in die aand.
Ja, exactly.
So ek het 'n solar eclipse op my birthday en dis ook nie die eerste keer nie. Snaakse kak gebeur op my birthday en is die solstice en al daai shit. Ja, so dis baie cool ou.
Ja,
man, thank you Mandies.
Ja, en ek moes nou vir King Nqoba daai foto stuur en nou gaan ek Chris, check gou jou foon. Check gou jou foon.
Okay.
Hy het dit vir jou gestuur.
No, I've got to, I know we can't show you guys this, but
nee, jy moet dit nie wys nie. Kyk net op jou foon en ek gaan jou gesig bietjie groter maak dat ons jou gesig kan check wanneer jy dit sien.
Here. You know what? I can tell you, I'm going to graphically explain it to you.
Graphically.
Yeah. It says when you want Parmesan cheese on your pasta and you can't afford it. And then there's a dude just squeezing all the blackheads out of his freaking nose. That's exactly what I'm looking at now. And it looks just like Parmesan. So, fuck it. Let's hope I can afford Parmesan for the rest.
My ma's van die show af.
Dankie, Here. Ek het net gesê wat dit is. Ek het nie gewys.
Ja, maar nou...
nou het jy graphic image in jou kop.
Ja,
van hoe dit lyk.
Stakbok ook.
Away, massa kind, bro, ja. So, dude, as jy weer jou ma sien, gee vir haar big loves aan almal van ons by SA Bros of Guys. Go check out our latest video on the bloopers on the Sorrow reel. That's quite funny. And thank you guys for making a Monday.
Of the week.
Yeah.
The rest of the week.
Oh, yes. Line up for this week.
Guys.
A big one.
How's this lineup? It's black.
Check it out.
Wat het nou daar gebeur? Wag, jy weet, ons draai weer. There we go.
Let's check it out.
So King Nqoba was vanaand.
Yes.
Môre aand is Bro Tuesday want ons moet skalk besyde nou, dit was net donderdag beskikbaar, toe skuif ons om na donderdag toe. Woensdag, dames, sê my wat jou naam is. My naam is Adrianus. Neighbors gaan dit weet as ek met jou klaar is.
Daai is die fucking ou, hy sing dit ewen nou.
Ja.
Ek is daai ou.
Hier's my ma antwoord gegaan. Jene, dankie julle
dierbare
mense.
Manne, dankie julle dierbare mense.
Nou is ek ook beroemd. Nee, ek is nie van die show af die Chrissy. Ag nee, great. En dan donderdags, Skalk besyde nou, een van die snaakste Afrikaanse komediante wat daar is in die land.
Net 'n funny ou.
En dan Vrydag, Early B, potte.
Dude, daai gaan befok wees want ek oefen, ek het 'n rap geskryf wat ek vir hom wil spoeg.
Daar's hy, gooi milies spel, gooi milies.
Ja, ek gaan spoeg, ek gaan hoor of Early B my right of nie. So ek juk vir dit ou.
En ek het ja, by the way mense, ek het dit gehoor. Chris het dit ewe skielik op my Vrydag gedrop en ek sit so tik op my rekenaar, ewe skielik begin hy sy rap en ek is wat?
Bro, kan spoeg as ek moet, bro.
Ja, nee, dit was moer snaaks en interessant.
Ek kan vinnig spoeg en daar's 'n trick, jy moenie spoeg soos hierdie ou 80s 90s freaking vanilla ice coffee. Jy moet kan spoeg as jy nou vandag wil rap ou. Yeah, baby. En waar my appels staan nie.
Nee, dis 'n persoonlike joke tussen hom en my ma. Weet jy, al die jare, jy weet, die Chris Takbok, julle van die mense wat jy weet nie, maar ek en hy is nou al vir 33 jaar lank vriende, van graad 2 af. Ja. En toe hy uiteindelik begin ry met, of hy kom kuier, van dit hy daar by my kom oorslaap het as 'n kind, totdat hy kom kuier het as 'n groot mens. As hy daar instap, hy het eerste ding, wanneer hy loop, altyd 'n appel gegryp en geloop. As hy nie 'n appel gekry het nie, het hy gesit. Maar daar was altyd appels in die huis en het altyd 'n appel gegryp.
Dis cool, man.
Ja.
Dis dieselfde appels wat julle nou vir die voëls voer.
Ja, vir ou Ampie julle. Ampie julle kom vreet dit op nou, want Christus mos nie meer daar nie, die Takbok.
Well guys, you know what? Thank you so much for joining us. Ons weer eens fucking is lekker om julle ouens hier so te hê.
Ja, love you guys.
Yeah, to all of you guys that are back at work, I hope there's a whole bunch of you. Be safe. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I know it's still going to be a long time before me and Renier can get, me and Wati can get back to work. But this is our job now. Literally, this has become our job. This has become our life. And we got you guys to thank for it. One day we will make money out of it. This is like this is our own wat fucking iets bou uit foil uit en dan soek hulle sponsorships.
Yes, exactly.
Om eendag hierdie is die prototype. So this is our prototype, but we couldn't have done it without you guys. Yeah. And we'll keep doing this, man. Yeah. Big love.
And we're working on our music music video. It's getting there. It's getting there. It will be out soon. Oh goodness! And it's public holiday, guys. So you're just back at work and now it's a public holiday.
Ja.
Oh, genade hierdie land
What
van
the
ons.
fuck, ou?
Anyways,
well, dit beteken ek kan vanaand 'n dop drink en nie skuldig voel nie. Nee.
Wees eerlik met my. Wanneer drink jy 'n dop en voel skuldig?
Elke keer as ek hom alleen drink.
Of as ek
saam met jou syp en ek moet huis toe gaan.
Alright, ons praat te veel kak. Guys, we love you. We'll see you tomorrow or Thursday. Not Thursday. Wow. Tuesday.
Bro Tuesday, bro.
Bro Tuesday. Ja, dit het my heeltemal om die dinges gegooi. Have an awesome night. We love you guys. Cheers.
Bye. Well, goodbye everybody. From SA Bro.